In the movie Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks famously said, "Life is like a box of chocolates." Well, if that's the case, my family would be more of a bag of M&Ms. For typically, you serve two life paths, either in the military or the ministry. And nowhere is this perfectly exemplified than my parents. My father, on one hand, served in the Marines for 21 years and is now honorably retired. And my mother is a current associate minister and is a seminary student at Virginia Union School of Theology. Ministry and military, because of my parents' service, have been imparted to me and are very near and dear to my heart. And it is in military chaplaincy that perfectly combines these two concepts, ministry and military. For it is in this field you get to serve both God, most importantly, and country. And military chaplaincy is centered around the Christian concept of service. And what greater way to be of service than to serve those who honorably and valiantly serve our country? And why is military chaplaincy so important? Because it is now more needed desperately than ever before. There was an article in the New York Times that said 94,000 out of the 1.4 million current active duty soldiers consider themselves atheists or agnostics. This subgroup is more than the Jews, the Muslims, the Hindus, and the Buddhists. With such a large number of unbelievers, now is the time that we need people to enter this field to evangelize and save souls and bring souls to Christ Jesus and to save them for all eternity. But also, even the Navy on its website has chaplain under its critically needed jobs. And in an article, the USA Today said that military chaplains are desperately needed in all branches of the military, not just the Navy. And while military chaplaincy is centered around service, this service can also benefit you personally. First and foremost is that by being a military chaplain, you are automatically an officer. Now, I don't know about you, but being called sir is a nice ego boost. And also, they say that women like men in uniform. So to the men, great way to boost up your self-confidence and to boost your profile. But also financially in these tough economic times, on its website, the Army says that it can pay up to 100% of your school costs. And that boils down to $4,500 a year and $450 for each credit hour. I don't know about you, but I don't want to go into debt. So military service is a great way to balance paying for your own education. But lastly, we need to follow Daniel's biblical example. Now, we know that the military is a reflection of the population that it serves. And unfortunately, our population isn't all Christian. But this shouldn't frighten us. For just as America is becoming more and less of a Christian nation, we need to be reminded of Daniel, who served under several kings, King Nebuchadnezzar, King Darius, and King Cyrus, to name the first few. Also, that nation also wasn't a Christian nation, but because of his Christian example, he was able to convert all three of those kings and was a valuable asset to the administration. So in conclusion, we need to follow Daniel's example and let our love bring those to Christ. But we need to do this because now more than ever, military chaplains are needed, very much valued, and very much being sought after. So I want to leave you with this thought. Jesus said that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. This is a field that desperately needs your labor. Will you answer the call? Thank you.